Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into an important topic, the signs that your financial IQ might be low. Recognizing these signs is the first step towards improving your financial literacy and habits. We're not talking about being a Wall Street whiz here. It's about understanding the basics and making smart choices with your money. Throughout this video, we'll be breaking down common signs of low financial IQ and, more importantly, giving you actionable steps to turn things around. So let's get started. Alright, let's kick things off with a big one: living paycheck to paycheck. If you're constantly finding yourself scraping by, barely making ends meet until the next payday, it might be a sign that your financial IQ needs a boost. Living paycheck to paycheck isn't just about how much you earn, it's often about how you manage what you have. Think about it. Someone making $50,000 a year could be financially secure, while someone making double that could be living paycheck to paycheck. It all comes down to having a solid financial plan and sticking to it. Now, don't get discouraged, because the good news is that this is something you can definitely change. It starts with awareness, acknowledging that this is your current situation and that you're ready to make a change. From there, we can start building those healthy financial habits that will set you up for long-term success. Remember, this isn't about judging your current situation, it's about empowering you to take control of your finances and build a brighter financial future. Next up, we're tackling a topic that can feel a little uncomfortable: debt. Specifically, high debt without a repayment plan. Sometimes it's necessary, like taking out a mortgage to buy a house or a student loan to invest in your education. The problem arises when you're drowning in high-interest debt, like credit card balances, and you don't have a clear strategy to pay it down. If you're just making minimum payments, those interest charges can really add up, keeping you trapped in a cycle of debt. Think of it like this: carrying high-interest debt is like trying to run a race with a heavy backpack on. The key here is having a plan. Figure out exactly how much you owe, the interest rates on each debt, and create a realistic budget that includes debt repayment as a priority. There are different strategies you can use, like the debt snowball method or the debt avalanche method, and we'll cover those in a future video. By facing it head-on, creating a plan, and sticking to it, you can break free from the burden of debt and start building a solid financial foundation. Remember, you've got this. It's time to take charge of your debt and start working towards a debt-free future. Let's talk about a financial safety net that everyone needs: an emergency fund. This is like your financial first aid kit. It's there to help you navigate unexpected expenses without derailing your entire financial plan. If you don't have an emergency fund and an unexpected car repair or medical bill would send you into a financial tailspin, it could be a sign that your financial IQ needs a little attention. Life is full of surprises, and not all of them are good. The ideal emergency fund size varies depending on your individual circumstances, but a good rule of thumb is to aim for 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. Start by setting a realistic savings goal, even if it's just $50 or $100 a month, and automate those transfers to a separate savings account. Having an emergency fund is like having a financial security blanket. It provides a buffer against life's uncertainties and empowers you to navigate financial challenges with confidence. Have you ever felt lost in a conversation about investing, like everyone's speaking a different language? Or maybe you felt intimidated by financial jargon, making it difficult to understand basic financial concepts. Don't worry, you're not alone. Feeling confused by financial terms is a common sign that your financial IQ might need a little boost. But here's the thing: it's totally fixable. Think of it like learning a new language. Start by focusing on the basics. Terms like interest rates, inflation, budgeting, investing, these are the building blocks of financial literacy. There are tons of resources available to help you, from books and websites to podcasts, and even YouTube channels like mine. The key is to be curious and don't be afraid to ask questions. The more you expose yourself to financial concepts and terminology, the more confident you'll become in understanding and managing your money. Remember, financial literacy is a journey, not a destination. Let's talk about a habit that can really sabotage your financial goals: impulsive spending. You know the feeling, that instant gratification you get from buying something new, even if you didn't plan for it or necessarily need it. While it's okay to treat yourself occasionally, if impulsive spending is a regular occurrence, it could be a sign that your financial IQ needs a little work. Impulsive spending often stems from emotional triggers. stress, boredom, even social pressure. Creating a budget and sticking to it can help you curb impulsive spending by giving you a clear picture of your income, expenses, and savings goals. By becoming more mindful of your spending habits and developing strategies to resist those impulse buys, you can take control of your finances and achieve your financial goals. Now, let's talk about investing. If the thought of investing your money fills you with dread or you've been avoiding it altogether, it might be time to brush up on your financial IQ. I get it. Investing can seem intimidating, especially if you're not familiar with the different investment options or how the market works. But here's the thing, investing is one of the most powerful tools for building long-term wealth. Think of it this way, when you invest your money, you're essentially putting it to work for you. Instead of letting your money sit idle in a savings account, investing allows it to potentially grow at a much faster rate. The key is to start small and gradually increase your investment amount as you become more comfortable. Remember, investing isn't just for the wealthy, it's for anyone who wants to build a secure financial future. Let's be honest, opening those bank statements, credit card bills, and investment reports can sometimes feel like a daunting task. But if you're consistently ignoring or avoiding your financial statements, it could be a sign that your financial IQ needs a little TLC. Think of your financial statements like a report card for your money. They provide valuable insights into your spending habits, debt levels, and overall financial health. By reviewing your statements regularly, you can catch errors, identify areas where you might be overspending, and track your progress towards your financial goals. It's like checking the map on a road trip. You need to know where you are to figure out how to get to your destination. Set aside some time each month to review your statements carefully. Remember, knowledge is power, and understanding your financial statements is crucial for making informed decisions about your money. Alright, let's talk about a fundamental aspect of personal finance budgeting. If you're constantly struggling to make ends meet, have no idea where your money is going, or the thought of creating a budget fills you with dread, it might be time to level up your financial IQ. Budgeting doesn't have to be a scary or restrictive process. In fact, think of it like a financial roadmap. It helps you track your income, expenses, and savings goals so you can make informed decisions about your money. Without a budget, it's easy to overspend, accumulate debt, and lose track of your financial progress. Start by tracking your spending for a month or two to get a clear picture of where your money is going. Then, create a realistic budget that aligns with your income, expenses, and financial goals. The key is to find a budgeting method that works for you and stick with it. Let's talk about a habit that can quickly spiral into a financial disaster, relying heavily on loans and credit cards to cover everyday expenses. If you're constantly maxing out your credit cards or taking out payday loans just to make ends meet, it's a clear sign that your financial IQ needs some serious attention. Relying on borrowed money to fund your lifestyle creates a dangerous cycle of debt that can be incredibly difficult to break free from. Those high interest charges and fees add up quickly, eating away at your income and preventing you from achieving your financial goals. The key to breaking free from this cycle is to create a realistic budget, explore ways to increase your income, and develop a solid debt repayment plan. Remember, financial freedom comes from living within your means and avoiding unnecessary debt. And finally, let's talk about the importance of financial planning. If you're rolling your eyes thinking, ugh, financial planning is so boring, or you're constantly putting it off for someday, it's time to wake up and give your financial IQ a boost. Financial planning isn't just about retirement. It's about designing a life you love today while setting yourself up for a secure and fulfilling future. It's about identifying your goals, creating a plan to achieve them, and making smart choices with your money along the way. Without a financial plan, it's easy to drift aimlessly, making impulsive decisions that can sabotage your long-term financial well-being. Start by defining your short-term and long-term financial goals, whether it's buying a house, starting a business, or retiring early. Remember, financial planning is an ongoing process. It's not something you do once and forget about. So, there you have it. 10 signs that your financial IQ might need a little boost. Improving your financial IQ is achievable by learning about budgeting, saving, investing, and debt management. Books, courses, and even financial advisors can help build stronger financial literacy and habits. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more financial tips and advice.
Commit your way to the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. Psalm 37 verse 5. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4 verse 13.